YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to Bananas Epic Gaming. And today on Bananas Epic Gaming, we have reached episode 60 of CageTalk. Now, in this episode of CageTalk, we are going to be ranking Legacies, season 1 through 4, the entire series. Seeing how we just re-ranked the originals and the Vampire Diaries, and Legacies just ended, it feels fitting to do it now. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and here we go. Coming in fourth place is Legacies season number 4. Now, Legacies season 4 to me is the worst season. I was going back and forth between this season and the season that I have in third place. Now, some positives from this season. Danielle Rose Russell, she did a tremendous job not only in this season but this entire series. She's a tremendous young actress, and I can't wait to see what she does. Jenny Boyd, she did a good job. She is extremely underrated in this universe and this TV show because people don't really talk about her that much. People don't like Kaylee Bryant, who plays Jenny Boyd's sister in the series, Josie. We had the return of the original family, all the members that are still alive. That was a huge, huge positive because we were all waiting for Rebecca, Cole, Marcel, all of them to come back, and they finally did. Hope becomes the tribrid, which is something that we all wanted to see before the series ended. I'm happy they did that, but they could have maybe done it a little better in my book because it was all about Landon. She turned her humanity off because she had to kill Landon. And I thought that the key for her humanity to turn back on would be Elizabeth and Josie. It's been like a long time since I've seen this season. But her humanity obviously comes back on. Everybody gets through to her, her friends get through to her, and which is what I thought was a good thing. So Elizabeth and Josie were a reason why they got through to her. That's some stuff I didn't like about this season. I didn't like how they handled Josie, aka Kaylee Bryant, her leaving. I didn't like the villains. We had Hope, who was a good villain for a little while. We had the gods, and we had the returning Aurora. I'm like, yay, she's back. Tremendous person that plays Aurora. Just a sweetheart, but I didn't really like that character once she was in the originals. And it just felt like they didn't get to finish it on their terms, that they had to say that this is going to feel like a finale. I wish they could have finished the series on their terms. Would have got one more season, but what can you do? And with that being said, let's get to the third place. Coming in third place is gonna be... Legacies, season number 3. Now, season 3 finds Hope having to risk everything to save her friends from a monstrous prophecy, but when a heartbreaking loss shatters her entire world around her, she is forced to fight fate itself. Now, Legacies season 3, it had the episodes Goodbye Sewer Dude Suck, Yep, that's a leprechaun, alright, or One Day You Won't Understand, and one of my personal favorites, the Salvatore musical. We got to see Hope sing, Kaylee Bryant sing, Jenny Boyd sing, Chris Wood sing, and we got the actress that plays Jed, but Jed also sings too. That was one of my favorite episodes, maybe in the Legacies series. Now, we obviously had Malivore as the villain again, but we knew that his days were coming to an end from this season. And it made it that much better knowing that he was done soon. We also had a Star Wars themed episode. Lizzie is in a retreat. Hope and Josie have to go save her. Overall, season 3 was a solid season, but it's not better than the first two. Not by a long shot. The first two were tremendous in my mind. Now on to season placeholder 2, the second best season in my mind. Coming in second place is Legacies, season number 1. Legacies season 1 is a continuation of the Vampire Diaries and the originals. It's about the next generation of supernatural beings who go to the Salvatore School for the Young and Gifted. Klaus Michaelson's daughter, Hope Mikaelson, who is 17, the twins, Josie and Lizzie Saltzman, who are the daughters of Alaric Saltzman, and other young adults try to become the best supernatural beings that they can. This first season revolves around Josie, Hope, Lizzie, Landon Kirby, Raphael, Caleb, and MG as they fight monsters of the week who are being sent by Malivore. Landon Kirby and Raphael arrive at the doorsteps of the Salvatore School with several attacks by monsters trying to steal a mysterious knife, while Raphael, who is a newly triggered werewolf, and Landon, being the first believed human to go to the Salvatore School. But when he's unable to be compelled, they believe he is supernatural. And the rest of the season after that is what is Landon Kirby? What is Landon Kirby? Spoiler alert, he is a phoenix. Triad Industries, the people that are in charge of the monsters and Malivore, are basically trying to get like all the keys. And the Necromancer is a part of this episode. His first when he comes in at the end of the twins' birthday episode, which is another really amazing episode. That was one of the most emotional episodes in the entire series, because they get the actress that played Jo to reprise her role to come see her daughters. Spend one last day with her daughters. Hope, at the end, she sacrifices herself. She goes into the pit, and when you go into the Malivore pit, it basically wipes you away. You never exist. And we are left with that cliffhanger of Hope being wiped away. This season was chef's kiss. But I like season 2 better because of one of the villains. The villains of this season: Triad Industries, the Dragon Girl, the Necromancer, Veronica, Ryan, and Burl. Danielle, Rose Russell, and Kaylee Bryant and Jenny Boyd, they did a tremendous job, in my opinion. They were made to play these characters. They were born to play these characters. And I adore these 3 actresses. And I can't wait to see what they do next. I know I've said it before, but I'm really hoping they're in more stuff. Now on to the number 1 season, in my mind. Obviously, first place belongs to Legacies Season 2. Legacies Season 2. Legacies Season 2. The villain that I was talking about was Dark Josie. Dark Josie is the evil personality of Josie Saltzman, who's played by the talented Kaylee Bryant. We have Ryan Clark, Malivore, the Keeper, the Necromancer, Sebastian, Jade, Wendy, Diego, Kai, and Alyssa, who are all the villains for this season. We start off the season with Hope being erased and forgotten from everybody's mind because she dove into the Malivore pit to stop monsters from rising, and she took Ryan Clark with her. Due to her not being a fully active tribrid, her presence is weakening him, Sometimes after returning from the darkness, she goes to Mystic Falls High, where new principal Alaric Saltzman is the first person she really reaches out to that we've met. We have Vardamus, who is the new head minister of the Salvatore School. And then we later see an Oni. Josie uses dark Japanese spell to free Lizzie from the Oni. Once he does that, Lizzie's memories come back to her, and she remembers Hope. So Lizzie's the first one to remember Hope. Josie later reuses the spell to restore everybody's memory with help of Freya Mikaelson to make everybody's memories of Hope come back. Hope and Alaric continue to track down the monsters that are plaguing the school for different reasons than previously intended due to the necromancer. So the necromancer is like trying to be in control of all the monsters. And Lizzie falls in love with a vampire, an old vampire. His name is Sebastian. And we later find out that he's not a good guy. Lizzie belongs with MG. And they go to the prison world, and they meet their Uncle Kai Parker with Jade, Wendy, and Diego. Alyssa Chang sends them there for revenge on something they did in the past. Near the end of the season, we find out Alyssa's freedom and Raphael's freedom and Landon's resurrected all came at a cost. Raphael was killed during this season while he was under control and freed from dark magic. Josie decides to give up her siphoning skills and places it in a coin. Despite their brief victory, both Hope and Landon remain unconscious and dead. And they basically use a Sleeping Beauty slash Little Red Riding Hood episode during that. We also see the merge finally, because once that happened, most of us knew that they might not make it past season 4. But the merge happened. Josie won. Well, Dark Josie won the merge, and Lizzie lost. This season overall to me was pitch perfect. I really liked this season. I love the fact that Josie, aka Kaylee Bryant, got more of an opportunity to show how good of an actress she truly is. And I know throughout this entire video I've said that about her, Danielle, and Jenny, but they are really, really good. Maybe we'll see them in a superhero movie one day, Marvel, or maybe a Disney project. I just can't wait to see what they do next. It sucks that Legacies came to an end, but it was good while it lasted. And now, I want to thank you guys for watching. This has been an amazing 60 episodes. I hope we have many, many more to come. And I moved the Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow and Flash re-ranking until after the season. We have my personal top 30 horror movies of all time. In my list, my favorite 30 horror movies as of 2022. And then we have the Halloween series re-ranking from Halloween to Halloween Ends. And then to top all that off, we will have the Halloween Ends review. So thank you guys once again. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Tap the little bell on that YouTube app so you guys never miss an upload. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.